This is Ray Roberts, and this is your educational moment. So, I was having a conversation with someone today about how people misrepresent American curriculums, and then oddly enough, I went to a school and they had an American track and a British track, and the American track was solely based on SAT. Let me tell you, for all who do not know, SAT is not a curriculum. SAT is a test. In America, you will never find an SAT curriculum. SAT is a test that most universities and colleges use for acceptance, to see as a way of seeing whether a student can do well at their particular university. It's a way of selecting students. It's a part of the application process. And what that test measures is your thinking skills, your critical thinking skills, your analytical skills, based on what you have learned from kindergarten to the 12th grade in the American system. However, by no way is it a curriculum, because it's really testing your analytical skills. So regardless of whether you learned it in the school or learned it in tutoring or learned it through books, it's really testing your analytical and critical thinking skills. This is why some students do not do well on the test, although they may have had the information presented to them in school. They don't do well on the test. So the SAT is not a curriculum. You cannot take the SAT and measure or create a curriculum out of the SAT. The SAT is too narrow focused to do that. It's extremely narrow focus. It's only focusing on analytical and critical thinking skills. It's not focused on other skills or domains that American curricula is focused on. Moreover, and this is a very important point, there is no such thing as an American curriculum. Why? Because there are thousands of American curricula. Thousands. Why? Because America is a state-right country, meaning the federal government does not have any right to control the states as it relates to education in America. That's a state right. Moreover, or additionally rather, most states allow municipalities to decide curriculi or curriculum, to make those curriculum decisions. Why? Because the state really does not want to get involved. Now, why? Because each state has people who are very diverse. People who are religious, people who are not religious, people who are capitalists, people who are socialists. People have different perspectives in America. And those perspectives, people are expecting certain types of curriculum or curriculi based on their perspectives that they have, based on their political agenda, based on their sexual preference, based on their religious preference, based on their financial status. So there's no such thing as an American curriculum. There may be an American approach, but there's no such thing as an American curriculum, because it's extremely diverse and there's a lot of American curriculum. So the next time someone tells you that they are implementing an American curriculum and they say SAT, you tell them that Mr. Ray said, you are wrong. You are 125% wrong, and that if you want to even start to think about implementing an American style curriculum, you first should look at the Common Core standards, the Common Core state standards, and create a curriculum from those standards. By the way, Common Core also is not a curriculum. Common Core is a set of standards based on subjects, and each subject there are domains on those for those subjects that Common Core addresses, i.e. language arts. There are a series of domains within the language arts that standards are created. The same thing with science, math, foreign languages, I think even physical education, you name it, social studies. There are domains within the subject areas. So it can be quite complicated. This is why we have heads of departments or department chairs to help teachers with those domains and those standards. And from those domains and standards, you can create a curriculum that suits your constituents or your population's perspectives. I hope you learned something about American curriculum today. This is your educational moment. My name is Ray Roberts. Peace and have a great day.